a year. 2 to 3 grand on average. You need to make 2 to 3 times that. 9,000 a month. How many people with regular bachelor degrees are even making that? No one.
I heard people living in like storage, they renting out storage units and living in them. How things looking, how things like this rent going up so high.
Because I'm waiting for everybody to decide to quit their jobs. They can't punish all of us. They're going to have to do something if we all just stop working, we all stop paying rent. They can't put everybody out.
We're fixing to go on strike starting September 1st.
Y'all, this is getting completely out of control. I just went to the Dollar General and I spent $100. Let's see what I got. Because it ain't much. I got...
Hey, what's going on, good people? In this video, we're going to be discussing a issue that more and more modern women today are starting to experience, which is rent and grocery inflation. And also, I'm seeing more and more videos women are making about the cost of living steady going up to the point where a lot of these women are noticing that they will not be able to sustain themselves on their own. But recently, a lot of ladies has been trying to start a campaign where they can go on a rent strike, where they don't have to pay rent anymore. I'm like, what?
We're fixing to go on strike starting September 1st.
Something about everybody just go on strike, don't pay your rent. But it's pretty wild. We definitely gonna get into it and check it out. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for me. It really does help out the channel. Like the video, drop a comment down below. Let's get right into it.
I'm honestly so upset. Living in America is freaking ridiculous right now. There are people choosing whether they want to have Christmas gifts or pay their rent, and that might not be different from any other year. 2 to 3 grand on average. You need to make 2 to 3 times that. 9,000 a month. How many people with regular bachelor degrees are even making that? No one. Not a lot of people. No one wants to live with roommates. That's not the answer. Everybody deserves a safe and clean space. There's no reason why so many people should be roommating, or you can't even buy yourself your own house. It's not, this is horrible.
So how much more is going to have to happen for all of us to decide collectively to just start striking? Like, what else is going to have to happen before we all get together and decide we not taking it no more? Because I'm waiting for everybody to decide to quit their jobs. They can't punish all of us. They're going to have to do something if we all just stop working, we all stop paying rent. They can't put everybody out. So when is enough? Tell me. Because I've been ready to quit. Okay? I'm ready whenever y'all are. The current state of the world, it can't be sustained like this for too much longer. It's not possible. The rioting, the striking, the hottest summer ever, the sea animals are revolting, the aliens, it's the series finale, guys. It's about to be done anyways. We might as well go out with a bang and quit paying all this rent and do some traveling, see some sights that we ain't never seen before. Honestly, I think it's time, guys. I think it's time.
We're fixing to go on strike starting September 1st.
Go back and watch that. But yeah, everything she said. September 1st, we are going on strike. We're tired of this high-ass rent, these high-ass groceries. For one day, everybody stop spending money. Don't go to work. Go visit your family. Get you some fresh air. Because once we stop as one, that's when y'all gonna realize that we got the power.
These ladies has bumped their heads if they think they just gonna be able to get a bunch of people together and not pay your rent. Men, us as men, we know we can't pull no crap like that, because our stuff gonna be out there in the front yard or in the front of our apartment building. No, we live in a capitalistic, not only United States, capitalistic world. It's built on ownership of land and a lease on that land. You gotta pay them people their money to live. They don't care about inflation. They don't care if you lost your job. And these ladies are pushing this issue because they know they can, because they know that they are protected under the government, because people look out for women. Like, that's why there's more women homeless shelters than there's men homeless shelters. When women know there will always be some type of bailout or welfare program for them.
So I'm about to the point in life where I'm gonna have to start flopping titties out for some money, because my job just ain't cutting it.
I heard people living in like storage, they renting out storage units and living in them. How things looking, how things like this rent going up so high. I think we all gonna end up living in a storage unit, renting one out. It's cheap, y'all. What the lowest, like maybe $100 to live in one of them things?
Y'all, this shit is getting completely out of control. I just went to the Dollar General and I spent $100. Let's see what I got. because it ain't much. I've got 12 eggs, some Rice Krispie treats for the kid. There are only 7 of them in there. I got some trash bags. Got some spray cleaner. Okay, still not seeing $100. I got some hand soap. I got one of these sink things that, you stick there. Some contact paper. Some of Patty's hair stuff. Okay, still not seeing $100. Some off and a sponge. I got 3 bananas. Some coffee. Olive oil spray. Some Tootsie Roll Pops. Brownie mix. A pair of scissors and these. Oh, and these felt things for underneath the stupid. Wait, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, and these. $100. Oh, a loaf of bread. $100. This loaf of bread. $3.65. Right? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I don't mind paying the inflated prices and the inflated rent. They raised the water. Hulu got in on it too, y'all. Hulu said we're raising you from $12.99 to $14.99. It's fine. Go right ahead. It's fine. I don't care. I'm made of money. It literally falls out of my butthole.
I just don't get it. Whatever you want, you'll rent. It'll be delivered by drone. Okay, that's a business model. Servitization. Instead of a one-off sale, you buy a service. So like instead of buying a hard copy movie, you buy Netflix, streams the movies. So Spotify, Netflix. Yeah, I get that, but they talk about renting a lot of different stuff that can't even hear. All products will have become services. I don't own anything. I don't own a car. I don't own a house. I don't own appliances or any clothes. Like, you know all the things you can rent nowadays?
Camping gear, chickens, camera stuff, wedding cake, casket, and yes, your wardrobe along with handbags. Rent the Runway is democratizing fashion. Whereas before you couldn't afford to buy the dress, you can still wear it.
That clip right there was interesting too because Kevin Samuels warned these women.
It is time for women to come back to the table and come clean. $15 trillion pumped into an economy. There is no more money. There's about to be not a global recession, a global reset. Winter is coming. Ladies, you got to realize there's more of you than us. You got to try to get on his page, in his boat, in his raft. That means his program.
And I remember him also talking about the fact that a lot of things and products you will be able just to rent. Even American women will be able someday to rent a man. He called it rent-a-jet, I think. But renting a date or a boyfriend is actually something they do now in Japan.
I have a question. How are we affording life right now?
It's to a point where people can't live. This amounted to $100. This isn't even barely anything to feed me for a couple days.
You're not budgeting your money. Oh, you're not doing this. Oh, you're buying coffee. And it's like, no, I'm literally not doing any of those things.
I live paycheck to paycheck every week because I'm trying to pay every bill that the world is throwing at me right now.
I'm just really tired of not being able to do the things that I want.
They just have gone nowhere. So what did most of us have to do, myself included, with the extra $400 a month I was spending on gas? I had to use my credit cards. Even with 3 jobs now, I'm not even going to make a dent on those credit card bills. I seriously want to know what the end game is, because soon we're not going to have any money for anything anymore.
I don't know what to do anymore. I just don't understand. At one point, I thought I had some sort of a purpose.
Why can't we all collectively come together and agree that we just don't want to do this anymore? If our backs are their table, what do you think is going to happen when we stand up?
Every single one of them's owned by the same company, and they're all for fucking rent.
2023 will not go down in history as the next housing crash. 2023 will be remembered for the first time you saw you will own nothing and be happy with your own eyes. Think about this for a second. How many people do you know that can't afford to buy a house right now? Yet you have neighborhoods like this popping up everywhere, and people paying cash for homes that they're never going to sell.
We have an unprecedented opportunity, at least in my working lifetime, to really press rents. Press rents on renewals because the country is highly occupied. We're 97.5%. And so where are people going to go? They can't go anywhere. They want to be in apartments, so they have to be in apartments. We have a tremendous opportunity to press both on renewing leases for existing residents and to reset market rates, which we've reset numerous times even this
Yes, this is Monarch Investment and Management Group. There are over 70,000 units in 294 communities that this guy's words, that these ideologies are affecting. And y'all think I'm playing when I say rent strike.
Man, that corporate greed is real, ain't it? But I know we look at him and be like, oh man, this is an evil corporate shark businessman right here. But the truth is, he is a businessman. If I built an apartment unit, I'm gonna go in there and be fair with the prices. But in some cities where you see an influx of people coming in, why wouldn't you raise the rent if you know you can? This is the way that all corporations work. They don't give a damn about people's lives. They really don't. All they want is their money every month. Yeah, it ain't fair, but you know, life ain't fair. But anyways, that's all I got in this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Don't forget to go check out my other channel at Datingwright Live. Like the video, drop a comment down below. I will see you in the next video.